Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to my live. This is going to be a quick live because I haven't been charging my battery packs. And my phone is low on memory and charge. Wouldn't you know it? But this is an update on what I've been getting up to. Good morning. Hey, everybody. So, I've been watching the weather, and I'm contemplating, excuse me, y'all, when I'm going to pull the last little bit of stuff that I have. Oh, that hurts. I'm contemplating when I'm going to pull the last little bit of stuff I have in my garden. So I was looking like a couple days ago, it looked like Monday we were going to get a freeze. So I checked the weather again today and it's changed again. And this is where I was last year. Last year I was contemplating when to pull and what to pull. And a lot of stuff I did pull early just because I didn't want the frost to get it. I didn't want to lose anything. I don't want to lose it to my tenants and I don't want to lose it to inclement weather. So that's what I've been doing. I've been assessing what I need to do and how I need to do. So I'm taking it day by day. And I want to leave my stuff on the vine as long as I can because some of it's late producing. Did you guys have late producing in your garden? Good morning, y'all. Hey, welcome to my live. So, this is what I've been getting up to. I've been having a lot of stuff to do, so I haven't been in the garden. And I've been telling y'all that my phone is janky. So, I can't upload videos properly. But today I'm looking at what I'm going to do because I checked the other a couple days ago and we were supposed to get a frost. However, that has changed. The weather has changed on me again, so I'm taking it day by day. Pull everything off like I did last year and the frost not come until like the December. I showed y'all before that I have tomatoes that are just getting started. I still have a melon on the vine, y'all. I want to show y'all this really because I've been telling y'all a bunch of videos about this Cherokee purple tomato. I have one that's kind of blushing, but if you look at my vine, look, I have tomatoes all over the place now. This happened late in the season for me. Look, just all over. I think that one is at the back. I'm gonna go to the back and let y'all see. It's my Roselle jungle, y'all. Where is it at? I saw one that had a hint of purple on it. This one is kind of turning. You see how it's a darker bit of green? But the one almost look purplish. Maybe this one right here. But it kind of looks similar to the other one. I want one of these to turn purple so bad. I want to taste it so bad. But today I'm gonna harvest. Today I'm gonna harvest some grape leaves, and I'm gonna get some of these big old Roselle. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you this: the pandemic was horrible, but and look, I was out here the other day assessing and look, I found another little melon. I found another little melon trying to hang on. Now I have a big one over on the other side. I don't think it's gonna make it either, but I'm gonna show you this. I'm not getting too excited about it because my tenant could be down in there eating it up. Anything could be going on, but I was about to tell you how horrible the pandemic was, but me and some other YouTubers, I say me and them, they don't know. They don't know I was part of it, but we made wine. Who we got here? Addis, hey, Border YT. Yes. No, I wish I had a farm moderator. I wish. Fisher Nick, hey. Moderator, if I had a farm. Oh, that should be our song. If I had a farm, I'd grow everything underneath the sun. I'd be off the chain. They call me tan apple seed. I plant every seed node to man on every spot. But this is my backyard garden / grow row. Every year I grow what I like is tomato, cucumbers, greens, peppers. You know, that's what I tell people, grow what you like. Every year I plant the same thing, but then I add something new. You might have saw my roselle. Oh, that Cherokee purple is new. This year is new. And I had one on the vine when I bought the start, but I was fighting with the hornworm and I knocked it off. So I'm waiting on my first one to get ripe. Now, okay, so I buy fruit and produce on clearance at the store. I buy produce on clearance and I save the seeds. So I have a video called Not Alot. Then that I harvested, I saved it from my tenant. Please don't make too watermelon. Look, I'm with my tenant for that melon. I'm fighting with the weather for my melon. If I can help it, look, moderator, if I can help it, it's going to my belly. But I also got some melons on the clearance from the store, and I don't know, because the tags have already fallen off the ones by the time they hit the clearance rack. So I don't know what that melon was I bought, but I saved the seeds, or maybe I just put the whole gut in my tub, my bathtub, my wash tub. But that thing was delicious, and you know I saved the seeds. Look how I saved the seeds. I saved the seeds money. That melon was, oh my goodness. That, not a loaf, it wasn't a cantaloupe, it wasn't a honeydew, and it was not a can of melon, but it was delicious. The flesh was kind of like a pear or maybe an apple, and I love cantaloupe, but this was a milder cantaloupe flavor. And a combination of those things just came together, and oh my God, I was so thrilled. I'm growing it next year. Next year, I'm gonna dedicate a section. I'm gonna dedicate a section to that melon, and we're gonna revisit it again. But if you haven't seen that video, Not Alot, go check it out. Now, what else I wanted to tell you guys was I've gotten my winter stuff started. I've planted a lot of root vegetables. I've been looking for my buddy Jackson or Jax, I can't remember. He came through like when I was taking care of, I had to clear up my yard. I took a vacation from the garden. I came back and it was the jungle that I didn't want. I had to clear it up, but he was on my lives and he was telling me how he wanted the garden. He asked me if I had carrots. And I have a video, Will It Grow? I had some carrots in my parents' produce bin at their house, and I went back and they were growing. So they would not be heirloom baby carrots at garden. And I forgot about them because I was coming back and forth from, parents' house. And I looked when I was cleaning out their produce bin, it had started to sprout, y'all. It started to sprout, and I created a video that says, will it grow? Sure enough, it grew. It didn't produce me more carrots, but it produced me seeds. And I planted those seeds, and they're growing now. Thanks, moderator. Come see what else I'm getting up to, because I'm gonna try to show y'all it all before my battery runs out. Thanks for subscribing as well. So now this other new thing I got is this roselle. I got a video day one, how it started. Actually started before day one because I watched another YouTuber, and I keep saying her name, Yalador Urban Homestead. She says she has them in her garden. She showed a really beautiful calyx. I didn't know what it was, but it was beautiful. I thought, yeah, and that's what YouTube is good for. It's helping me find new things. I could get a seed catalog, but if I see stuff and I think I want to grow it, I don't know if I can grow it. But when I see other people can grow it, I'm thinking, well, maybe I can do it too. And luckily, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers say that this thing, the roselle, is drought tolerant, and I found it to be true. Because while I was gone and my garden was turning into a jungle, that roselle bush exploded. I came back, it was almost taller than me, and it branched all the way out. And what I'm holding is a seed pod. This is a seed pod from the roselle, and it's like an okra. Do y'all know how okra is slimy? That roselle is nasty and slimy too. The seeds look like the inside of an okra too. That's one that I broke up. This is one after I pull off the petals. This is what it looks like whole. And I'm saving these. I'm gonna let these dry out because I plan on dedicating a whole section in my grow row to roselle next year. So next grow season, I'm having those delicious alot. I don't know what they are really. And it might have been a hybrid. Here's what I found too. People have told me, seasoned gardeners, you know, I've just been a novice, you know, like my mom said, my dad just plants stuff anywhere. I've just been planting seeds. If it got a seed and I tasted it and I liked it, I saved a seed and I planted it. But what I have been told over and over and over again, and my mind is defiant, if it's an heirloom or a hybrid, the thing that you plant, that you get from the seed that you plant, is not going to be the same. Now, I think that's what I found out when I harvested that extra large yellow meat melon in Louisiana. It was yellow, but it was not like the one that we ate. It had more seeds in it. It was like a cedar melon. That's why I call it cedar melon. But that's what that was. Now, what else? Tomatoes. So, let me put my gloves on because I'm about to start digging in the weeds again. Yeah, I'm going to get me a stick like that Super Senior so I could tap around in my garden. Tap around in my garden and make stuff move before I get there. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's lovely in my garden. Good morning to you. So, what I was saying was, everything is starting late, y'all. This is November. Today is the 8th, November the 8th. And I've had projected the frost, like I said, Monday. I don't know what day that will be, what number day that will be. This tomato vine is a Walmart clearance vine. You see I got little tomatoes there? They're all green. All green. And I've said in previous lives, I don't mind green tomatoes. I don't mind green tomatoes because I will make green sauce. Come on, phone, focus. I will make green sauce, you know? Just like you can make red tomato sauce, you can make green sauce, and that's what I do with my green tomatoes. Outside of fried green tomatoes. And this, look, this is that roselle. I bought these from the Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, you know, in my video, I went to Malaysia after I'd seen them on another YouTuber's channel, And they were growing them, and they made me some Rabina or Rabita. I ain't even gonna say I'm saying it right. But my radishes are growing. This is where I got my radish greens from for that radish recipe that I made. And I started more radishes. Look, see my little, let's see my little radish right there? I started more. Now that I know what to do with radish greens, I would be doing just that. Uh, this is that. Now, while I was gone last time, the wind came through and knocked my garden around. This tomato plant was standing, look, it was standing all the way up. The wind knocked it about. That's why I'm having a hard time seeing a lot of my tomatoes. And it beat up my roselle too, broke some branches. But it's coming back. It's coming back. Oh, I keep saying zinnia is a gift that keeps on giving. I have a real pretty, y'all sound like Sid about to come out. Sid comes out every time I'm in the garden. Look, that zinnia keeps on giving me beautiful zinnia, and I love it. I'm so happy about that. I just have not. Void ready, you're back? All right, awesome. Look, I want to show you something else. I'm about to, I thought I got all the pomegranates off my tree. I'm back here in the jungle, baby. I am in the jungle. I got plants and things. I'm growing everything I want. I hope that never changed. Jungle, look up to my jungle. Oh no. I knocked down a rose. Oh, there they go, just dropping. Oh, so back to the roselle. I was getting ready to tell y'all before I walked to the other side earlier. During the pandemic, me and the other YouTubers, we were canning, we were making wine. They didn't know I was doing it, but I was. I made wine, y'all, and I'm so happy that I made the wine. And I made the wine because the YouTuber that I watched made it easy. He said, you don't need all that fancy stuff. Because I'm frugal, I didn't want to go buy all that fancy stuff. He said, you could use this, this, and this. And I went and bought all those things. And I made wine. See my pomegranates? Water ready. See my pomegranates? I'm about to go ahead and harvest. I'm not going to leave them any longer. The tree looks like it's about to go dormant. You see how, can you see how the leaves are turning yellow? So I'm going to go ahead and take them. And y'all, for breakfast, I had a fig. I had a delicious fig, and I have FOMO in the garden because I got tenants. Yeah, I got tenants that like what I grow as much as I do. And they come out here and they just take stuff. They take stuff and they just leave me a tiny corner. Ouch, that branch hurt. So it reminds me when my mom used to use that fig tree. Yeah, so I just feel like I don't want to leave anything and come back the next day and find out that it's gone. And y'all, pomegranates got thorns. I sing that song, every rose has its thorn. I should add pomegranate to the list. Make sure I get this one before I go to the other side. Maybe how I missed them last time. Come on. How am I gonna get that? Yeah, how am I gonna? I'll go to the other side. I'm gonna have to go to the other side. It's too high on this side. Yeah, so I picked up those little roselles because I'm gonna make something else roselle. Maybe ferment and make some roselle soda. I saw one over here. And I've been having a problem with my pomegranates My pomegranates have been coming up spotty. So I've already thought about the plan next year to prevent that from happening. Because, after I watch everything grow and my mind, my mind wants to eat it all. No matter what, I want to eat it. But, I did research and find that fungus is not good. So I don't want to be messing with something that's not edible for sure. Let's see. Maybe I can get it from this side. Come on, pomegranate. Hey, y'all gonna have to go get my stool. That pomegranate out of that tree. I'll make sure I get them all, though. I'm gonna eat you. That's probably the best one. That's probably gonna be the best one. And as I'm telling you guys, I have stuff producing late. Where are they? Did they fall off? I don't know. Did they fall off? Yep, they dropped off. I had some blossoms right here. No. The wind and changed the position and look. These are right here, but there was some more. See in the corner down there? They have dropped off. All right. So now, I don't know. I'm seeing this live, and I hope some people that are really experienced with figs will tell me something. I don't want to leave my fly here too long and the frost get them. I've done some research. I understand they're not gonna ripen anymore after the tree goes dormant. This tree is not dormant yet. The leaves are not changing. But these figs right here, they're gonna be too hard. They're not. I don't even want to try them. Like, these figs are. If I haven't mentioned it before, my fig tree. This is a Celeste fig tree, and I think it's different figs that my parents used to grow because they were really dark and the seeds were really firm, and that's what I remember. I don't like about figs, those beady seeds that are on the inside. I don't like that. And then look, I had a nephew over here. Oh, look, here they are. They did fall off. Look, see the pomegranate? They were bigger ones. It fell right here. It's been windy out here too. I had my nephew out here a couple weeks ago. I said, hey, all the ones that are dead, you can pull them off and drop them on the ground and grow back. And he got so excited, he just started dead zinnia. So they were on the ground. I came out a few days later. They were just laying there. I said, go ahead and plant them. Now, they were my candy cane zinnia, and they were those beautiful fuchsia, look like buttons, like, what do you call those things? What is that? Ew, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm growing something. Oh, it's like a potato, but I don't remember putting a potato there. Oh, I wonder if it's one of my avocado seeds. I wonder if it's one of my... Okay, so back to my nephew. So I picked up all those zinnia buds he had thrown down. And what is that? Oh, I know what that is. So this will be the top. This will be the top of one of my radishes. I made the radish green recipe. In addition to the top of that radish that's growing right there, I have the bottom of a celery. Made chicken and dressing for my parents, and I always use celery. So I've seen YouTubers successfully plant the bottom of the celery and it grow. So I took the bottom of that cellar and it's already sprouting leaves. I don't know what it's gonna do when the weather changes, but it's there. And I got, like I said, I got my winter stuff going. I got more, that's rainbow chard. I planted some beets and I planted some kale. Now I plan on trying to juice. I've been juiced before. You know, that's just something else. Y'all, I try stuff because I think it's interesting. If it's interesting, I'm gonna try it. If I try it and find out it's not interesting, that's okay. But I'm not walking around saying, oh no, I don't want to juice. It ain't fun. So if I get some beets, because I don't really like beets. I remember a recipe, Harvard beets. Yeah, it was slimy. I didn't like it. I didn't like beets the way my mama used to make them either. But this is also my winter patch. I have a bunch of radishes. I have turnip greens. I have more beets. What else I got here? Yeah, I just threw out some seeds. That's what I do. And hope stuff will grow. I hope it grows. I put some parsnip down too somewhere. Come on, focus phone. Focus phone. Hey, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see what I'm getting up to. And if you're turning that notification bell, you won't miss a minute. Not a minute. So, other things that's late in my garden. This is also, I think I bought a 4-pack or a 6-pack of tomatoes from Walmart. It's late too. Let's see. Look at the little tomatoes. There's some big ones on here too. And I think my pepper just gave up on me. Look, there's a really big cluster. I'm trying not to lose my glove. Oh, I don't know when I'm harvesting sweet potatoes, y'all. But that's what's gonna happen. I'm hoping to get, I got more peppers here. I thought they were done. And I said hatch chilies, but these also might be jalapeno peppers. And these are the carrots that I started from. Let me see if I can point. This right here. I guess when I harvest the sweet potatoes, they'll take off because I bet the sweet potato leaves are blocking them from the sun. Look, this is so funny. This is a Charlie Brown tomato plant. Look at it. I don't know what's going on with it, but it done put on little tomatoes too. In the season, I harvested about 5 or 6 yellow or orange tomatoes from here. They were delicious. They were pretty and they were delicious. What else? Oh, I showed y'all that big melon already. This is what I really got. So I had tomatoes going right there with my basil. The tomato that was growing there died off. But somehow tomato got started over here. And these are those Roma tomatoes, the very same ones that I planted last year and got so many of them. Look, they done started over here. I don't know anybody else. Did your garden taking off late? I don't know why mine is taking off late like this. But I also started some spinach, some chard. I got winter stuff started everywhere. Like I said, I'm trying to do the most. I put some more radishes in here. This is my my pastry buttercream bucket that I initially started growing in. Before I committed to growing in the ground, I was growing in pastry buckets and the flower pots that my daddy made for me. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some more of this roselle. Oh, y'all, here's what I tell you. I'm gonna go live again tonight. Later this evening, I got some new products that I want to share with y'all. I got new products. Miss Janice! Hey! Ah! Look, please tell my buddies I said hello. Oh, did you just get here? Miss Janice, did you just get here? Oh, okay. Look, so I got figs. I'm so excited to have figs. This fig tree is about 2 or 3 years old. I've been eating figs. Not many, but the amount that I have, I'm really thrilled about. I tell y'all that I grew up with figs in my backyard. My mom and dad had a fig tree. It was a tiny fig tree. I don't know how I produced so many figs because my mom would make, she'd make fig everything. Fig preserves, just the figs would not stop. I got so sick of figs, I stopped eating figs for a very long time. But I'm returning to my fig love, maybe I don't know. There's more on that bush. Oh no. Okay, y'all. I mentioned to y'all before that, I had the low battery because I hadn't been doing the right thing. I had been charging my phone or my battery pack, so I just got the notice. But I want to show Miss James, look. I'm going to get you some roselle seeds. You can look and see, I don't know if this is something that you want to put in your medicinal or. Look at that. I'm going to take this off. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. This is a flower, but it's very structured. It's not thin and, it's not thin like this. This is the roselle flower. Matter of fact, Miss James, this whole thing is edible. The leaves are edible. And the edible. In addition to the roselle. It's a roselle. It's like they call it roselle hibiscus. I saw another YouTuber growing it, and I thought it was really pretty. Then when I went to Malaysia, someone made me authentic Ibita roselle tea, and I went on the hunt. I found one. It wasn't what I wanted. It was a yellow one. It died, unfortunately. Wonk wonk. It died. But then I found these, and they are doing the mostest. It's late in the season. Like I'm saying about a lot of my stuff, if you see they got tinies, just, oh man, I'm just hoping they will grow. And I'm going to take them all off anyway before the frost comes. But the bigger the better for me. Yeah. I'm so happy y'all are here. Let me show you one more thing. Oh, these are the rest of my pomegranates. I'm working on getting you a piece of pomegranate. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, look it up. I'm gonna see if I can. Ouch. I'm gonna see if I can air layer a piece of pomegranate. I don't know how it works all things, but I watch videos. I was telling my live that during the pandemic, me and my friends, we was canning, we were making bread. The other YouTubers, they didn't know it, but I was there and we was doing it. But I've been watching airland for like 2 or 3 years now. They call it the chili dog method. and the wind came through and destroyed my roselle. Was tall and beautiful, and I was all excited about it. So I didn't want to cut that branch out because it was attached to a lot of roselle buds. I used that chili dog method. I filled a Ziploc bag full of soil, got it moist and squeezed it out. I slid a hole in the Ziploc bag and I put it on that broken part of the branch. I wrapped it with some foil. Not foil. I go to Starbucks and I get that those coffee grounds. I use that bag. I don't want to waste no foil. And I tape it up with some electrical tape. And if you'll see, look, there's new growth. There's new growth on that vine that was breaking off like that. Yay me! I'm gonna stop killing lemon trees at this point. I'm not gonna say might. I'm eventually gonna have a successful lemon tree. I'm gonna stop having lemon envy. But yeah, I am so excited about this. I was telling the family I was staying with, I said, I'm gonna take some of these to the States with me. Mom said, if you go out there, you're gonna find trouble. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to find no trouble. Yes. Well, moderator, right now I'm just talking about my garden. Like, I haven't uploaded any videos with content because my phone is hating on me. And something's going on with my phone. That's all. So I've been going live, and when I go live, I talk about my garden because my channel is about gardening, lifestyle, travel, and fashion. Fashion girl, except for when I'm in the garden. But I got a fashion statement going on right now. Look, and everybody knows it. I got my big boots on. Got my big boots on and my orange socks. But when I'm on live, I am talking. Yes. Right now, look. I want you to see that bee. It's late in the season, but I do talk. I think my family wish I'd shut up sometime, but it's okay. A lot of people come to my channel to listen to me talk, and some people do come with some hate, but it's okay. I thank you for asking about it so I can clear it up. But that's what's been going on in my garden. If you see, my greens are recovering. My greens are recovering from whatever was nibbling on them during the summer. I'm glad I didn't pull them up, and I got some more started. And that thing, whatever my tenant is, has been over here nibbling on those tiny melons. Tiny melons. There's some more. They're not gonna grow either. But, moderator, I'm gonna harvest stuff too. I'm getting ready to do my epic sweet potatoes. I did that last year, and it was the first time that I'd grown any amount of sweet potatoes. If you could see, my sweet potato vine is right here, and it goes all the way over to that green barrel. So everywhere this vine is, if it went over there, I took it down in another flower pot or some more soil. And I did that because last year, after I harvested my sweet potatoes, I tugged on a vine. It was in another flower pot. I had more sweet potato. I called that last chance sweet potato. Yep, I sure did. Now, Miss Janus, so what else I want to show you? What else I want to show y'all before I let you go? What else? I have so many tomatoes. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. Miss Janus, I thank you for coming through with my friends. You don't know how happy that makes me. But if y'all new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a moment of what I'm getting up to. And as always, I thank y'all for joining me on my live. Moderator, bye. Come back and see me again so you can see me talking about stuff. Bye, y'all.